Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Pack Trading Partners along with Bob Iacchino. So, finally Bitcoin broke out new highs. Already updated the minor levels and the retracement levels, but we did stop at our major level. We were looking at 89.62. We actually got to 89.58 and sort of made this two tops. This is not a double top, it's just two tops coming back to the rotation zone and pushing back up. So I've already gone from this key swing low on the May 16th up to the most recent swing high, which gives us minor level 92.03. Then we have a major cluster about 94.50 to 94.70 area. And then above that, 9600. Those are all the new levels. Next key area based off the 4 hour is about 8400 on a pullback. If we break below 8650, we're watching for 8400. Now let's get over to the daily chart. That one's going to be more important. Again, we're making a divergence here. So we have a much higher high, lower high in the RSI. So if this starts stalling out, we'll start watching for the potential bigger pullback if we break down below some key levels. Key level support on the daily right now is about 82.40. We have the rising top of the rotation zone, the 8 EMA with the 12.5% Gantt retracement level and this prior resistance. So you see these tops right here. This was a potential double top before we rotated back up. Now it's a very strong support area. So around 82.40 is the first key level of major support on the daily time frame. And then the other major area is about 75. We'll call it about 75.22 to 7600 right in here. So that's your next major support. You see it caught here. It's also 25% retracement and it's the bottom of the rotation zone. So those are your key levels. Just because we have divergence doesn't mean that the short-term top is in, but watch and know where your stop levels are in case we start getting the bigger pullback. And remember, you can have a series of these divergences as momentum wanes, and then we generally get the bigger pullback. Switching over to Ethereum. Ethereum just pushed higher than this. Prior high was 278.98, the prior swing high, I should say. We just pushed up to 280.50. Nice spike up there, pulling back now, holding at the rotation zone. Key level I'm watching for, if this about 266, that area does not hold, the key area I'm watching is about 259.85 to about 261 right in here for key support. So that's prior resistance becoming support and the rising rotation zone. So that's the area on the 4 hour we'll be watching for. Gonna keep the level. We can update the minor levels. We can go from the reverse Gantt box. I'm just gonna go with this bigger pullback to the forward Gantt box for the minor levels. So that gives me 287.12, then 293.74 to 295.23 is the major cluster area, and the other 311.50 is the same as before. Let's take a look at that daily chart. Daily chart. So rising rotation zone right now coming in about 255, we'll just call it. So if we break below 261, which is some pretty critical support, next area we'll be watching about 255. We break down there. I'm not even going to be watching the bottom of the rotation zone yet. I'll be watching 242 area, the 25% pullback. Also, we did eke out this slightly higher high, as I already mentioned. Much lower high in the RSI, so we're also developing a waning momentum divergence, bearish divergence in Ethereum. So know where your levels are, and if we start getting the bigger pullback, know how to plan accordingly, and those are the key levels we'll be watching for based off the current Ethereum chart. So what we have for you on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and we'll talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.